if you think back into the 1800s in the US, many of you know there was something called the gold rush, right? People left their jobs, people left their homes, and then they left with their family to go to California to get gold because, someone found gold and word spread out and, people wanted to make money, right? People were hearing how much money people were making finding gold in California, and they had to be there. So that was the 1800s. The internet boom was in the 2000s, and very similar. People were like, "Hey, check out this internet thing. You can actually post about your business on there. You can create a website, and people can find you." Right? So people started rushing to the internet, very similar to the gold rush back in the early 2000s. Currently, we have something that's a new gold rush. Okay. The new gold rush of the 2020s and beyond is going to be AI, artificial intelligence, and the attention economy. So, what I mean by the attention economy is whoever can amass the most attention is going to win. Okay. I'm going to say that again. Definitely write this down, is whoever can amass the most attention in this decade is going to win. So the whole goal is to get as many people as possible to follow you, to tune into you, to go wherever you go. Because if you can amass attention, then at any time you can convert that attention to your business. So the first thing you need to do whenever you generate sales for your business is you need the person's attention first. You need your potential customer's attention. Because if you don't have their attention, it's somewhere else and you can't land a sale, right? You have to spark conversation somehow. And so think about how can you grab someone's attention? So that's why companies spend millions of dollars. Think about the biggest companies in the world. They're spending millions of dollars on advertising to get your attention. Right? Our attention is divided in so many places per day. And so if they can grab our attention for a few moments and inspire us to take some sort of action by purchasing their product or service, then they're going to win, right? So think about how can you do that? How can you figure out how to grab someone's attention? So how you can do that is by garnering followers. So the more followers you have, the better, because you now have a group of people that will tune into you, that will see your posts on social media, and it builds immediate trust. Okay, so let's say you have a potential customer and they're looking at your service or product or service, and they're looking at a competitor's product or service. You guys provide the same exact thing, and let's say you provide it at the same exact cost. Now, you have the current followers that you have, but your competitor has 100,000 followers. Okay, they're checking out their social media pages. They see you with the current followers you have, whatever number that is. Think of it, and your competitor has 100,000 followers. Who are they going to go with? It's an immediate answer. It's the person with more followers, because they're thinking to themselves, it's like a credential, right? It's like, why are so many people following this person? They must be worth following. And so immediately, if someone sees your followers and they see that it's a very high number, you're immediately going to see that you are a valuable person. Your product, your service is valuable. Now, whether or not it actually is a different story. But that's how they're perceiving you, is by looking at your follower count. So, to reiterate, the person with the most attention, the followers, will win in this next decade. It is the new gold rush. Okay, if you can amass as much attention as possible, that's going to help you. So, let's go into how can you amass attention? How can you build a huge following? How can you get people to pay attention to you and your business? And how can you do it at scale, at a very easy way, right, in a way that will require less time. So it's by creating social media content and leveraging AI technology. So we're combining AI technologies, which will make creating content a lot easier for you. So here's exactly how I would leverage and how I'm actually doing it for myself right now. And I'm going to share how I'm leveraging AI with you all to save time. So the first thing is decide whether or not you want to create educational content or entertaining content. Now, most people would rather go to the educational route. So you can actually educate your potential clients. So for example, if you are in health and wellness, then you can start educating people on health and wellness, how to best lose weight, how to build muscle, how to build discipline to, make it a healthy lifestyle and not a fad, right? Like just educating people, right? Create educational content. And so I would create a long form piece of content. Okay, if you're looking for efficiency, I would create a long form piece of content that's about an hour. And then within that hour, you can chop it up into small little clips. Let's say 10 clips. From that hour, you can create 10 clips. So instead of creating one-off videos where you hit the record button and you're watching, and then you kind of share your message, and then you stop, and then you create a completely different video, and you do that 10 times. Instead of doing that, just create one video and you can chop it up into 10 highlights. That's a lot easier. So that's 10 different video posts, right? Everybody with me? That's 10 different video posts. And then with those 10 clips, I'm now going to grab the transcription. So all the words that were said, that I said in those videos, I'm going to extract it. And I'm going to put it into tools that will help edit it into a post to make it, reorder it. We'll take out any grammatical errors. We'll, fix the sentences. We'll make it look nice. And so a tool that you need to really, really, really get to know is something called ChatGPT. Okay, ChatGPT, ChatGPT. This tool is going viral. And so what it does is you could go to ChatGPT and you could say, write me an article, write me a LinkedIn post about health and wellness and inspire people, and write it in the voice of Mike Tyson. And what that's going to do, ChatGPT is going to do, is it's going to write you that post in less than 10 seconds. It is that good. So you can play around with it, but do some research into ChatGPT. But going back to the transcription, I can now copy and paste that transcription of the video that you have, and you put into ChatGPT and you say, edit this free of grammatical errors and make it into a nice LinkedIn post. And ChatGPT is going to reorder the transcription and make it look nice in less than 10 seconds. It's that good. And then now I can create a post. Okay, so now not only did I create 10 different videos, I created 10 different written posts, right, through ChatGPT. So that's 20 different posts there. And all you spent was 1 hour. Okay, 1 hour of recording content. Of course, you have to edit it. Of course, you have to do all the other stuff. But that's how fast it took to create content. Now, what you can also do with ChatGPT is you can create post ideas. So let's say you're running out of ideas, right? You don't know what to post. That's a problem that a lot of people have. You go to ChatGPT, you type in, create 100 different social media post ideas for my business. And within seconds, ChatGPT is going to list out 100 different post ideas, 100 different post ideas in a few seconds. And so there's no more excuse for I'm out of ideas, okay? Because you can go to ChatGPT and you can type in for post ideas. It's going to feed you post ideas and you can start creating that content. Now, let's say you don't want to create video. That's all good. You can now copy that first post idea. It came up with 100 different post ideas. and copy that first post idea and tell ChatGPT, create me a social media post about, and then that post idea, paste that post idea, and it's now going to create content for you. And that is all done in seconds. All you have to do is now schedule it and post it, right? So that's how you can use AI. Now, just a disclaimer. If you're looking for performance, okay, like if you're just looking for like efficiency, this is a great way. And you're going to get some people to read the content. Now, remember, something that's going to come directly from you is going to perform better than ChatGPT, because ChatGPT is a robot, okay, and you are you. And so people would like to follow other people. So keep that in mind. There's pros and cons of using AI. But if you're looking for efficiency, then that is a great way. Now, you can also combine the two, right? You can create some posts that are from you directly, like the videos, and some posts are from ChatGPT. That's another way to go about it. Now, you can also try to use ChatGPT to sound like you, okay? Sound as closely like you as possible. So what do I mean by that? So let's say you're telling ChatGPT to create a post. Now, you can tell it to create a post and also make it sound like a person, and then list out 3 different adjectives that describe you. Okay, so let's say I'm someone who's very passionate. I'm someone who's very, vision focused. I'm someone that's calm. So I'm going to list out those 3 different adjectives into ChatGPT. I'm going to say, create the post with those 3 adjectives, with someone that sounds like those 3 adjectives. And ChatGPT will tailor the whole messaging, tailor the whole post to fit those 3 adjectives, right? So that's a way that you can make it sound more like you. Another way is you can tell it to make it sound like your personality type. So some of you know about different personality types that you can, there's quizzes out there you can take. One of the most popular ones is Myers-Briggs personality. Okay, Myers-Briggs personality. And so there's 16 different personality types. And so I, for example, am an INFJ, and I can tell ChatGPT to create the post in someone that sounds, with the communication style of someone that is an INFJ, and it's going to do that. So that's another way you can tailor the AI to sound more like you. Now, it's not going to be 100% like you because everybody's different, but it's going to sound similar to you. So going back, that's how you can, number one, amass attention, right? The best way to amass attention is through content on social media. It's free. You don't have to pay anybody to post on social media. And whenever you post, and you post consistently, you can garner hundreds and thousands of people following you. Okay. And if you're really good, you can get millions of people following you. And then you can also leverage that with AI technology, combine AI technology to be able to do it efficiently and at scale.